A man stands before the judge, trembling as he apologizes for something he claims he never realized, the death of another human being. He insists it was an accident, that he never knew he hit someone that night. But as the courtroom falls silent, the truth about what really happened begins to surface.
Good morning, ma'am. Would you, Ms. Burge, would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that you will truthfully and accurately translate from English to Spanish and Spanish to English, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right. Good morning. Are you Johnny Jacobo Raone?
Jacob Raone? Yes.
And Mr. Raone, you were previously in court and entered a plea of guilty to the second-degree felony offense of accident involving death. And that was a plea agreement of a cap of 15 years in prison. I have received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report?
Defense has. Yes, Judge.
Are there any additions or corrections?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Burbank, you may proceed.
Your Honor, this is a tragic accident. If you read the factual basis, which I know you did, person was walking across the street at nighttime, and cars swerved, and my client actually hit him. As reflected by the charge, he failed to stop. He panicked, as in reference to his version, that is on page 1, and then was stopped up in Lumberton. He's been employed. He has family up in Woodville. He's been employed. He's got one problem. He is not a U.S. citizen. I would be arguing for probation in this case, but it is my understanding that there is a hold on him by immigration, and that he probably will not, if he got probation, he wouldn't be released. He has 2 prior DWIs from Tyler County that were taken care of. At the same time, what you receive, basically time served, 90 days jail. The intoxication charge that I believe is from Hardin County was when he was arrested, and that's been dismissed or rejected by the, and probably because we're down here, that's how we did it. Your Honor, I asked for not, there's a death involved, and I would love to have the minimum in reference to penitentiary time, but I'm asking for mid. I think that 15 is probably too harsh, and that's my opinion, especially in light of the facts and circumstances of this, in which the person was walking across the street at the time and being blocked by other vehicles, and other vehicles had to get out of the way. But he was definitely wrong in not stopping, and he was intoxicated. I would ask for anything less than the 15, because I know where he's going to go, and that's a sad thing, but he's not here legally, and I don't know if he would like to address the court.
Sí,
Yes, sí.
Go ahead.
quiero decir que lo siento, que si lo hubiese visto, yo me hubiese detenido antes para poder auxiliarlo.
Okay, thank you.
I just have one question up here. What were you doing for work?
¿Qué estaba haciendo de trabajo?
Estaba en el roofing,
I was a ripper.
And how long have you been in the country?
¿Cuánto tiempo has estado aquí en los Estados Unidos?
14, 15 años.
14, 15 years.
And have you always had a job?
¿Siempre tenido un empleo?
Sí,
Yes.
And you do have a family?
¿Y si tiene una familia?
Sí.
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Smith?
Judge, we would argue for the max sentence in this case under the plea agreement based on the fact that
The defense paints a picture of panic and regret, a man overwhelmed, not malicious. Yet the prosecutor rises, determined to prove deceit and intoxication. Each new detail chips away at his story, revealing lies and shame. And when the judge speaks, her words slice through the courtroom like final judgment itself.
when he struck him, he knew that he struck him. That was evidenced by the phone calls the next day. He knew he hit a person. When he was stopped in Koontz, which is a long way from the accident scene, he told the police when they noticed the damage on his vehicle that he had struck a deer. They, either through dealing with him before or suspecting that he was lying and knew he was intoxicated, went all the way back to the county line looking for a deer that had just been struck. And only because they were diligent in doing so did we even know that he had committed this particular crime. He knew he committed the crime. He lied about it. He has an issue with alcohol. He's here in the country illegally. I would direct your attention to the jail report in this case and how he's acting, showing disrespect for staff as well as masturbating in open bunk. We ask for a 15-year sentence in this case.
Mr. Jacob Raone, obviously the facts of the case are terrible. The fact that you didn't stop, the fact that you were intoxicated, and in addition, and I'm not even sure that when you were in our jail for some amount of time, there was a requirement that I release you because of the amount of time that had gone from the time of the offense while you were sitting in custody. I did that, and then you didn't show up. You are here illegally and have now killed someone. I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. And at this time, find you guilty of accident involving death. Sentence you to 15 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. I have also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. It is in Spanish. I advise you to read that. If you are ever back in Texas legally, you will not be able to possess a firearm or ammunition. That could lead to more charges against you. All right. Thank you. You can go back with the bailiff. Thank you, Mr. Burbank. Thank you, Ms. Bursch.
The courtroom is tense from the start. Johnny Jacob Raone stands before Judge Raquel West, trembling with remorse. Through a translator, he swears he didn't know he had hit someone. He says he would have stopped, would have helped, if only he had seen. But the silence in the courtroom suggests disbelief. His lawyer pleads for mercy, describing a hardworking man, a father, an immigrant who panicked after a tragic accident. The plea, not for freedom, but for leniency. The defense argues this was no act of cruelty, just fear. Yet when the prosecutor steps forward, the atmosphere shifts. Her tone is sharp, unrelenting. She paints Raone not as a frightened man, but a liar, one who knew he had struck a human being, not a deer. She recounts how he drove miles away, intoxicated, hiding behind falsehoods. Then she drops the final blow, reports of his misconduct in jail, proof, she argues, of his true nature. The judge's voice cuts through the tension. Her disappointment is heavy. She reminds them that she once released him and he never showed up again. You are here illegally and have now killed someone. Each word lands like a hammer of fate. The sentence is delivered. 15 years in the Texas Department of Corrections. No more pleas, no more excuses. As the gavel falls, the courtroom exhales. Justice served, but no one leaves unscarred. In the echo of her words, one truth lingers. Remorse cannot rewrite what's been done. Sometimes the weight of a single night lasts a lifetime.